Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back. Crash Flow. I know it's been a minute. It's been a while. I was away living in Jamaica for quite some time now. I didn't forget about you guys. Didn't forget about Crash Flow. This is something that's probably going to be a lifelong project. So I'll always check in. I know I had kind of drifted for a minute there. I was living in Jamaica and had a great life out there. But I gotta come back to reality over here in good old New York City. And I got a lot of new projects I'm working on that I got going on in the next year. So I want to get on here, vlog, share them with you guys. I had a great past year in Jamaica. It's been my dream to help build the skate scene out there, and I couldn't believe I was talking to the owner of Ruka. I said, you guys got to get out here, and I got to host the first skate team there that hadn't been there since really 30 years. It had been 30 years since a big amount of skate pros came out to Jamaica, and for the kids to see that, and I got to bring Mark Sutra out there, Skater of the Year, last year's Skater of the Year, to bring him out there and see these kids and see their reactions and how excited they were. They're like, Skater of the Year's here, it was great. So the trip was very successful. Ruka loved it. I think they got a lot out of it. We had a Thrasher article, I don't know if you saw. And I really got to put these guys first. It was about them and their trip and their experience. Because I had been there, so I got to tour them around and show them around. Even though they didn't go to a dance hall, which I really wanted them to, they still had a fun time, and everybody loved it. And we had a great Thrasher article, so that was one of the last things I got to do out there. And then I came back here, and I kind of reconstructing life a bit back in New York City. And I really wanted to get on here and just vlog, because a lot of things have, are changing and going to be changing for me, and especially with sponsorship, stuff like that. I don't want to throw anything out there right now, but switching some sponsors and some things in my skating. And I just wanted to bring that up as something to vlog with real quick, about how much weight we put on being sponsored, or some people, not everybody, skateboarding is a hobby for a lot of people, but for me and pros and kids that want to get sponsored and go pro, I think there's a lot of pressure to get sponsored, or, because they love skating so much and they want to get paid to do it, that this could be something that, they could do for a living. And although in hindsight, for me, looking back, those are good things. They're very positive. Obviously, making money skateboarding or turning pro, they're great, but they're also somewhat of an illusion, I think we get very caught up in, once I have that thing, things will be different, or if I'm getting paid for that, everything will be better. And the reality is, it's not, The value that I got from being a pro skateboarder or having sponsor or getting money, it was nice. I could do what I'd love to do and continue doing it. But the reality is, it's the person that it makes you. You don't hear when you're like, oh, the guy's pro, he's traveling, he's in this country or that country doing things. Yeah, those things are great, but they're not talking about the long hours in 28-degree weather, 30-degree weather, and cold of Boston, long hours, and we have nights just skating, just practicing 360 flips over and over again, or not landing the tricks, or getting all the injuries and stuff. A lot of people don't think about how many injuries and trial and error goes into skateboarding. It's insane. It's literally, most of skateboarding is just failing and messing up. We don't even think about those things. But the point I was thinking is the person you get to become, and the discipline that builds in you. Because really, skateboarding is so 1 in a million and damn near impossible some days to really, it's incredibly hard to go pro or make money skating, or to get sponsored, or even get a shop sponsor. It's like skateboarding it's very, very hard, and it's way beyond the aspect of, I would like to do this for money. If you want to make money, you should probably go do something else, to be honest. It's something that's in your heart and that you love to do. And my point is the discipline that I got from setting these goals, which is good. It's good to have goals, or say I want to get sponsored, but that, and I don't want to sound corny, like, it's in the journey, but in a sense it is, because it's the person that you become on your way there. And the things I learned from my experience of being a pro skater. It's the experience that gave me wisdom and that gave me, you know, a stronger sense of identity and all these things that come with that. Not actually when you're pro, that's when your problems start. You got to keep it up or whatever, you know? So the idea is that sponsors are just a self, you know, it's a kind of illusion. It's like they come and go. They're not you know what I mean? And what you're left is with your experience and your strength and the diligence and the desire you had and the things you put into skateboarding that changed you as a person. So I think I just wanted to remind people, anybody that, you know, watches these videos or that are in skating, that it's not really about those things. They just come and go, and that it's about, I don't want to say the work, but it's about what you put in, because you get so much out of it, you know. I can't imagine how life would be if I didn't go for some of these things and have a great skate life. But it's kind of where it took me, and it led me to places like Jamaica and being able to try to get more involved, and now, you know, hoping to raise money for kids in Jamaica, which we're going to be launching some new projects is coming up, so stay in tune. But yeah, it is the journey. I hate to say it like that, but it is, and it's the person that you get to become. So I'm lucky that I just love skateboarding that much and got something out of it. So I hope that you just, you know, it's good to set goals in skating, but don't be fooled, you know. Just going out every day and skating the best you can is enough, and will make you a better person or a better skater right there alone. So Crash Flow checking in. We back in the city. More videos to come. Stay in tune. All right, guys, let's up.